Robert Kelly and Bobby Lee have been comedy icons since, well, forever. Bobby Lee has his hit podcasts Tiger Belly and Bad Friends, which fans of the channel might know is the first podcast to get me into this whole comedy universe and led me to doing these weekly videos. Whereas Robert Kelly spends most of his time in the New York/Legion of Skanks comedy underbelly territories of the universe. 2 years ago, they did an interview on Robert Kelly's, hitherforth known as Kelly, podcast. But rather than a traditional hug and plug, Kelly informs us that it's to clear the air. Perhaps they have some beef that needs shredding?
What's up, everybody? Robert Kelly here. A special episode, a Sunday episode. We're recording here at the studio on Sunday. I came all the way in from my house, left my family, left my beautiful son, left my beautiful wife for this very special episode of YKWD. I am here with a very funny comedian, one of the biggest podcasters out there. And I've always considered a friend. And I don't know. We have things to work out, I guess. And he's here today. Give it up for Bobby Lee, everybody.
I can't hear myself.
Yeah, Bobby Lee. His microphone's not working.
No, I can't hear the head.
No, I can't. His mic's not working. Guys, his mic's not working.
My mic's not working.
Yes, good. That's good. We'll edit this out.
Off to a rough start here, boyos. But let's take it from the top again, shall we?
Start from the top.
There it is. Thank you very much, guys.
Start from the top.
Five guys.
Start from the top.
Guys,
do the whole thing again.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Robert Kelly here. Very special episode. I left my beautiful family, my son.
Kelly is known as, and I have seen him to be, kind of a prick. I've learned from watching his interviews that it's mostly a bit, but like any comedic bit, it's born from a grain of truth. I only point that out to give props in this case, though he, without argument, jumped right back into doing a second intro. Point to Team Kelly. Let's see if Bobby can rebuke.
Here on a Sunday for this very special guest who I've been wanting to do his podcast, wanting to do my podcast, wanting to maybe get in touch with again. To kind of get clear the air, maybe reconnect. I don't know the word, but we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, nothing.
For those of you who don't know, the podcast Bad Friends is a collective bit where Bobby Lee and Andrew, we know, report it, that clown, Santino, pretend to not get along, hence the name. That said, I'm not sure if this beef is the same brand of BS, or if this is just how Bobby deals with conflict. But Kelly seems eager to squash beefs, and Bobby, remarking under his breath while he talks about it, is a tell, one way or the other. It's either a bit, or it's shulbit. Give it a sec. Let's investigate together.
Nothing.
We have talk about
nothing.
We have stuff to talk about.
All right.
I believe we have stuff to talk
So
about.
here's the deal.
Yes.
Good to see you and good to be here.
Good to see you. And you're sick too, so I
had a stomach virus 2 days ago. I just left. I haven't eaten in 2 days, and I'm delirious. But I had to come, and I canceled 2 spots here at the cellar last night because of my stomach virus. And I came here because I needed to come here because I needed to clear the air with you.
Again, let's just pretend this isn't them being silly comedians and err on the side of this being real beef. Bobby, who I believe is sick in this one, made this a priority. From here until the conclusionary section of this script, I'm going to pretend the beef is real. I'll expose whether or not I actually believe that in the closing statements, but as you listen, let me know what you think in the comments, yeah? Let's suss this out together.
I mean, dude,
Good, bro?
I like both. I like both.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just say,
Yes.
you know, a couple of years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I hadn't seen you in a long time, and I was at the Montreal Comedy Festival. Okay?
No, yes, because I have a version too that goes a little further back.
No, I understand that, but can I tell you my version?
This is Bobby's version,
Right.
your version, which is, you know what, there's two sides to every story.
Okay, then before that though, I had known you. We had done a commercial together. Okay, we had done before that. We were both in AA. Sober guys.
Sure.
Before that, I had met you on Opie and Anthony.
Sure.
Way back in the day.
I met you in LA.
So we've had history together.
History.
And good thoughts, loving thoughts.
Always.
Good connection, right?
Yes.
So that being said, I'm in Montreal. I'm scared. The first time I've ever been at that festival.
Ooh,
First time.
I didn't know that.
Right? I was kind of bitter.
I've been there 15 times.
I know, exactly. And I'm bitter.
Okay.
So mind you, I'm in Montreal going, oh, this is the first time I've ever been up here.
Right.
Or invited.
Yeah. I mean, I go every year.
Okay, so from what I can tell, this all started in Montreal. Montreal for my American listeners. Bobby was nervous because it was his first time there, and Kelly has been there, quote, every year, according to him. Again, they're comedians, so they're being playful. But this face is one of Bobby no likey. Let's continue.
I didn't know that.
Right? I was kind of bitter.
I've been there 15 times.
I know, exactly. And I'm bitter.
Okay.
So mind you, I'm in Montreal going, oh, this is the first time I've ever been up here.
Right.
Or invited.
Yeah. I mean, I go every year. It's like almost when they think like I'm not going because they haven't called. It's like, oh, we just assume that you're coming. No, but go ahead. Your first year.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good year.
You know, you don't talk to Ronnie Cheng like that.
I would never.
All right.
He was in a Marvel movie.
I know.
You mind?
He's King Asia. So
He has
my
a
point
watch connection.
I know.
Okay.
So here's the deal.
Yes.
I see you in Montreal,
Yeah.
and I look at you. I go, oh my God, there's my old friend Bobby Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anybody up here. I'm gonna go say hi. Come up to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you completely shut down. You shut down, dude.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I go, I think I go, where's the party at or whatever? And you completely went, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
No hello or nothing. And
No.
then I walked away going, there's an issue there.
Right.
Number one, he's being rude.
Oh, I'm rude.
Number two,
I would be rude.
he looks like shit.
I look like shit.
You look like
I'm going to keep this incremental so as not to tempt the Kelly family into falsely copyright striking me. I've had problems with these New York types before. Looking at you, SNL. But keep in mind, Mr. Kelly, I am simply trying to frame this story and teach the people of my community about conflict resolution betwixt comedians, and moreover, the history of your feud with Bobby Lee. Because I know, albeit parasocially, Bobby Lee. I know that in your mind, this was a nothing burger, but in his mind, it likely meant the world. He's a sensitive boy, and wears that proudly on his sensitive sleeve.
Oh, I'm rude.
number two.
I would be rude.
He looks like shit.
I look like shit.
You look like shit.
I
And number
did.
three, right? I was utterly bummed, dude.
Okay.
And that stayed with me
Yeah.
for years. And every time your name would come up,
Yeah.
I would say to people, I go, I don't know. I mean, I'm an angelic guy.
Oh my, you're known for being angelic.
I think I'm well liked.
You are well liked.
I think I'm well liked.
You're well
I think
liked.
I'm well liked.
You're well liked.
Yes. don't do that.
Angelic, you
Don't
are
do that.
not.
What
Angelic.
does angelic even mean?
Well liked, I will agree with. Angelic means that's Ryan Hamilton is angelic.
Okay, I'm not angelic.
You're not angelic.
You're right.
Let's just erase that from the
How
record.
about, can I be diabolical?
You can be, I would say diabolically liked.
Okay, I'm diabolically liked.
Okay, yes.
All right, they're kidding here, but there's a little tension in the air now. Bobby said Kelly looked like shite, and now Kelly is pushing back a little. Keep in mind how the episode started, and Kelly just wanted to clear the air. He wanted to clear the air to the point that he followed Bobby's orders to start the podcast again when Bobby's mic wasn't working. This was a clear move of submission as a host, and that was very important to getting his guest to talking. But now they're on common ground. They've both gotten their hands a bit dirty. Rather than allowing Bobby to misnomer himself as angelic, Kelly relegated Bobby to referring to himself as virtually the opposite, diabolical.
You can be, I would say diabolically liked.
Okay, I'm diabolically liked.
Okay, yes.
So,
Well liked.
And then your names kept coming up from Santino.
Right. I love Santino. What a fucking, let me tell you something about that Santino. I have never clicked with a human being in my life more than I might say his friendship is addictive. I mean, I mean, wow.
Alpha males like alpha males.
Yeesh. So, right when we thought it was an even score, Bobby hits Kelly with the alpha males like alpha males dig and goes up on the scoreboard. For those keeping track at home, I've got Bobby 2, Kelly 1.
His friendship is addictive. I mean, I mean, wow.
Alpha males like alpha males.
I don't know what it is, but he is.
You're an alpha male.
I mean, I don't like redheads.
Yeah.
I mean, redheads historically just bug me.
Yeah.
But I like them.
Anyway, and I kept saying to Andrew, I go, he doesn't like me. And then you were on the phone with him somewhere. I was out of town or whatever.
Yeah.
And he mentioned to you, no, Ari, the Jew. Remember the Jew? The big one?
Yeah, well, yeah. He's got a
the big Jew.
He's got
I said to Ari, I go, your friend Bobby Kelly doesn't, and then Ari said to me, no, he likes you. And then, so what was the issue then?
Okay, can we go back?
All right.
All right, let's go back because Bobby, I feel like you have a selective memory.
I don't. That's ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
That's so ridiculous, dude. My brain is sharp.
Now let's go. You know, like those movies where they show the guy his angle, but then they show the other guy's angle. They show the reverse of what the other person was going through. Let's do that.
So now we have Bobby's half of the beef. Let's see what Kelly has to say.
Okay, we saw you walking up. I'm scared. My friend, you saw me, and you walked up, and I was just like mean and rude, and then you walked away hurt, and you were like, what the fuck, for years, right? Now let's do the reverse. I'm on the other end. I just had an issue with somebody inside. I was talking to Alonzo Bowden about some stuff.
At the festival.
At the festival. So you walked in during a heated moment, right? You walked in during like a serious thing, and my kid.
Why don't you like black people?
Hang on, that's not.
He's a good guy.
That's first of all.
He's a good guy.
First of all,
yeah,
that was not what was said.
Like he's one of those like Green Mile blacks.
He's a really
like magical.
Yeah, when he makes white people jokes, I agree with him.
Yeah.
I'm like happy.
I really like him.
I love him too.
Yeah.
We were talking, and my kid was about to come up, right, with my family. You pulled your dick out.
That's so crazy. What are you talking about? I pulled my penis out in Montreal.
Outside, yes. You pulled your dick out. You pulled your dick out.
Wait. What? That's 2 points to Kelly, even if it's not true. See, Bobby has a reputation on him. If Kelly has a reputation as an ass, Bobby has an equal reputation for, well, pulling out his pud. His indignance, in my experience, also indicates that there's a degree of truth to all of this. Score-wise, I've got Kelly up 3-2 so far.
Crazy. What are you talking about? I pulled my penis out in Montreal.
Outside, yes. You pulled your dick out. You pulled your dick out. So I'm sitting there.
You know what? So
all right, let's call Alonzo.
This is great.
Let's call Alonzo. Let's call Alonzo right now.
Oh, okay.
Let's call. You don't remember this?
Call the magical black guy.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
All
right. Because you know what's bullshit though? You said there's something about me threatening to punch you.
Wait, I'm getting to that. That's another thing.
So there's two things: a dick and punch.
There's a dick punch.
There's a dick and punch. Okay.
There's a dick and punch. You ready?
I hope he doesn't pick up.
Oh, I hope he does. Hello, Alonzo?
So it's back to T-Mobile. Bad service at a cheap price. I may not get your call. I may not get your message. You might want to text me, but thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
He's doing jokes on his outgoing.
It's so stupid.
What is it, 1985?
So
what the fuck is that?
It's Last Comic Stand.
I'm not even calling him now because I don't think.
Yikes. That's a no answer from Alonzo, which means I must apply an obligatory point to Bobby Lee. That's 3-3.
What the fuck is that?
It's Last Comic Stand.
I'm not even calling him now because I don't
That's what they
trust
do with
him.
the Last Comic Standing.
Okay, cut. Let's go further back. Okay. Let's go further back, Bobby.
Can I argue the point though? Why would I pull my penis out in Canada and risk getting arrested? I don't know the fucking rules.
Great. Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Have you ever just pulled your penis out?
In what situation?
Any.
As a defense mechanism.
Point to Kelly. That's 4 points, Kelly. 3 points, Bobby. This competition is hotting up.
Any.
As a defense mechanism, yes.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Ask me if I have.
Does a snake have a rattle?
Yes.
I have a dick. Okay.
So your dick.
I get scared and my dick comes out.
That's it.
Yeah.
So your dick is your rattle.
And you scared the shit out of me.
So, but you know what?
Because of your attitude. Because of your attitude.
What happens? What happens when you hear a rattle on a rattlesnake? What happens to that person that hears that? What happens?
It depends on what kind of white you are.
If you're
If you're Steve Irwin, you investigate.
Okay.
You're not a Steve Irwin, are you?
I'm not. So what happens?
What are you then?
I am.
You're a coward.
No, I'm not a coward. I'm a regular man.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And I heard.
No points awarded on this one. They both make good points. And let me just say that this conversation has reminded me why I got into this script writing and video making business. I truly love watching these yokels interact. We got a score of 4-3, favoring Kelly so far.
And I heard the rattle of your cock, and what did it do? It scared me away.
But are you scared of a little Korean rattle?
It's scary, Bobby.
Korean rattles?
What's scary is that I was having this conversation with Alonzo about this serious thing, and you walked up with, "Hey," and then you pulled your cock out, and I was like, I went like this. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? I said, the fuck, dude, put your dick away."
I don't remember doing that.
100%.
Okay.
That's Bobby yielding that the pud indeed came out, which is a point for Kelly. That's a 5-3 to Robert Kelly. Bobby needs to get on the board.
Okay.
100%.
If you say that.
There's one thing I don't do, Bobby.
Is lie?
I don't.
I don't either.
Did you hear people laughing?
I know. People are laughing. So I think you do lie.
People laughing at Kelly, saying that he doesn't lie. That's a point to Bobby. 5-4 with Kelly ahead and Bobby making a comeback.
Okay. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I hope so.
I pulled my dick out.
You did.
But
You pulled your
what's
dick
the
out.
issue before?
Bobby admits that his pud was exposed, but we'll chalk that up to the same point as him yielding earlier. So, same score, 5-4 with Kelly up.
Issue before.
The issue. Okay.
With the punching one.
So we book an industrial, I would call it, not a commercial, because it's only going to be seen internally through the bank that hired us. People don't know what these are, so they're learning video.
What are you talking about?
That's the thing we shot. That was not meant.
Oh, the commercial thing.
The commercial thing was
Okay.
it was an internal commercial for a bank. Huge. We're getting paid sitcom money to do this.
The fact that it's an industrial, end quote, makes sense. It's why I couldn't find it online anywhere. Otherwise, I'd have shared a clip.
Huge. We're getting paid sitcom money to do this. There's a whole world, this famous people world that everybody tries to get to. There's a whole other world of industrial stuff where you're getting a lot of money to do a little skit or a video for a huge corporation that will never be seen by anybody.
Okay.
We book this. I am scared like you, but I don't have a rattle. I don't have a rattle. I don't have a little ding thing that I can take out. I just have to hold on to my fear. I'm scared.
Well, you have a rattle. You're just afraid to use it.
Oh, that's a point to Bobby Lee, baby. We're back in the game. 5-5.
I'm scared.
Well, you have a rattle. You're just afraid to use it.
I am afraid to use it.
So you have a rattle.
I do have a rattle.
Right? But you're afraid to use it.
I'm afraid to use it.
Okay.
Okay, you're right.
And those snakes die. When a snake doesn't use his rattle, they die in the wilderness.
Science facts are hard to argue with, especially for me, a high school dropout. That's going to be 6-5 with Bobby Lee in the lead.
He uses his rattle,
dies.
they die in the wilderness.
The rattle falls off.
Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll use my rattle more.
You should.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll use it.
And let me say something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because you've lost the weight,
Yes.
probably big rattle now.
I probably have a better rattle. Not a big one. I'd say better.
Well, if you can. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
All right.
So we booked this thing in L.A.
Okay.
I get there. Beth Stelling's there. I don't know her.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
One of my we became great friends on that.
Love her.
There was another guy there. I forget his name. Other comedian.
I just remember the level of the director was Mitch
Yep. Mitch, who
Hurwitz. Mitch.
who did
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development. A great guy.
I As soon as I heard you and Mitch, I'm on.
As soon as I heard you and Mitch, I was on too. And then I met Beth.
Where's the problem?
The problem is here. Here's your rattle.
Here we go.
Your rattle. You have another rattle. Your other rattle is violence.
Oh, it's so fucking ridiculous what you're about to
No.
say.
Let me
It
say.
makes me so angry. Why am I even here right now?
You're angry.
Why am I even here right now?
You're
This is
angry.
ridiculous.
You're angry. See?
I'm not angry. I feel great.
You just said.
All right. Wait, because I'll tell you why I'm angry.
Okay.
I'll tell you, because whatever you're about to say now is so like nothing that's something that I would do. So go ahead.
So we're there, and I was so excited to meet you.
When did I meet you? We've met before.
But I was so excited to see you. Sorry, I used the wrong word.
Wrong word usage. That could well be a point. Judges? Bah, no points awarded. The judges are clearly Kelly fans.
Excited to see you. Sorry, I used the wrong word.
See what I mean?
What do you don't
Get it right.
Don't turn my producers against me.
Yeah, wait.
They all have autism.
Meet or
they'll just
is that the first time we met?
listen. No, it was the first time we're doing something together. I'm sitting here with Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
I'm here.
God.
I'm here with the guy from what's it called? Tourgasm.
Yoinks! That's another point to Bobby, who's running away with this one with a score of 7-5.
Right there. Tourgasms. Very good stuff. You and Jay Davis? My God. Abbott and Costello, dude. Next level, dog. Go ahead.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sincerity in that.
I love
is
it.
Beautiful. So we're sitting outside. I'm smoking a butt or something, and you're outside, and you're kind of in your own head. You're kind of like sitting there outside your trailer, kind of pissed off at something. No, but then you said you come out. And I was, hey man, good to see you. And we had a little exchange, and then we go to shoot. We're in the diner scene. Remember the diner scene?
Can I say something?
I mean, yeah.
May I say something?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I literally have a photo,
Yeah.
right, of you and I together in
Yeah.
front of your trailer,
Yeah.
smiling like little babies.
100%.
Right, so that encounter I had with, there's Bobby Kelly in front of your trailer,
Yeah.
smiling like little babies.
Yeah, we were smiling.
Okay.
I took that photo. You wanted nothing to do with me.
You have the photo?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Huh?
I don't have it.
Okay.
So
Here's the
you
deal.
took the photo.
I did.
I remember. Okay.
Okay. So I was like, hey, can we? And you're like, yeah. I said, whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever. I was like, he probably has a hard day. Something happened. Who the fuck knows, right? We go to shoot, and you, my friend, were fucking angry about something. You were mad at me about something. I don't know what it was, but you were kind of snapping at me a little bit. And you're like, you said you New York comics, something to that effect. Like, you guys think you're badasses or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And
Do you not think that?
No.
You do.
What? Do I think what?
You guys are badasses.
I think.
You have leather
I think.
jackets. You have leather jackets.
We do have. It's cold.
You guys smoke cigarettes.
It gets cold.
I know.
We need something
right?
to do. We don't have.
Hey, how you doing? You have that fucking thing.
Well, not
how
all
you
of
doing?
us.
How you doing?
Not all of us.
Right?
Not all of us.
And I get intimidated.
All right. Okay.
Badass.
Okay.
Fonzie.
Okay.
For instance, Fonzie, dude.
Yeah. Well, you're the guy in the kitchen. What's his name?
Al.
Al. You're Al.
Yeah. I'm Al.
I said Al.
You're
No.
Fonzie,
Who was the other guy?
right? And Al.
Okay, score aside, we're actually getting to the heart of the beef here. As I said, these New York types can be a little rough around the edges, but sensitive at heart, which is to say, they can put out a vibe that, in their home habitat, is perfectly acceptable and even normal, but a vibe nonetheless. Bobby, a West Coast comic, who is, as I mentioned before, quite sensitive, picked up on that. But at the time, he was a bigger star and didn't mind bringing it up. Still 7-5, Bobby.
Buddy.
Okay.
Wait
but
for his time.
I thought that was true. I thought it was true.
Okay.
And you might. I'll give you that. I have tone issues.
Exactly.
Okay. I have tone issues.
Okay, good.
I'm unaware of them,
You have them.
but I'm unaware of them.
I love you, but go on. And you're saying that I threatened you.
Okay.
Kelly demonstrates some unexpected self-awareness, and in my book, that's a point. 7-6, still Bobby's lead.
But I'm unaware of them.
I love you, but go on. And you're saying that I threatened you.
Okay. Wait. Okay. We're at the table.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there in between takes, mic'd up. This is recorded somewhere. Somebody has the audio of this.
Yeah.
Because you said to me across the table, you were like, I said something to you. I go, dude, fuck you, dude, with that shit. And you go, I'll jump across this fucking table and rip your throat out. That's what you said to me.
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
Yeesh. That's a Bobby Lee lash out and a point to Team Kelly. We got 7s all around.
That's what you said to me.
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
You said,
Yeah.
I'll jump across this table. Like this, too. You had your little teeth like this. You went, I'll jump across this fucking table and rip your throat out. Something like that. And I went, and you don't remember me going, go ahead. I said to you, go ahead, you fucking cocksucker. See what happens. You don't remember that?
Really?
Yes.
No, I don't remember that.
Yes.
Why would I? First of
I
all,
don't know.
Okay, number one.
You're nice, Bobby Lee. You're the one everybody loves.
Wait. Listen. Just let's come. Can we just? Right?
Yeah.
Let's come back to planet Earth.
Stop trying to get them on your side.
I'm not.
look at me.
No,
I'm here. Don't look at them.
No, because
don't
they're
look
on
at
my
them.
side.
Don't look at them. Don't look at them.
All right.
Look away. Look away.
all
Oh,
right.
you'll be fired.
All right, but just
look away.
Hey guys.
Look away.
Hey,
Don't
guys.
look at them. Joe, look down.
All
Look
right,
down.
so
Look down.
I'm just gonna. There's no one there, right? I'm gonna look this way.
Look away. Don't look at him either.
There's no one there.
I don't care.
All right.
I don't want them looking at you either.
So I just want to let you guys know.
There's your
Does this
camera
make
right
sense to
That's
you?
your
Right?
camera right there.
Right. I'm there with Mitch, right? The guy that created Arrested Development
Sure.
At a corporate job,
Sure.
right? Mic'd up, right? And I tell a guy who could obviously kick my ass,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That I'm going to jump across the table and rip your throat out?
I don't know
Does that make any fucking sense to anybody in this world?
That sounds like you.
Bobby Lee admits that he couldn't beat Kelly in a fight. Can we get another judge's ruling, please? Yeah, no points awarded, you
Any fucking sense to anybody in this world?
That sounds like you. If you can't fight regular, that's what you would do.
What?
You jump across and go for my throat.
Okay, when Ari Shafir beat me up,
He beat you up?
yeah, you know this.
I don't.
Yeah.
Why did he beat you up?
3 times he beat me up. in a
Really
row.
beat you up?
Yeah, kicked my face 50 times.
Why?
Here we go. So that's what I'm saying. Is that people beat me up all the time, right?
I'm so sorry. I feel bad.
No points for condescension, which means being condescending, which also means talking down to a person for my fellow high school dropouts. Anyway, we still got a tie game.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad now.
Yeah.
I
right?
do.
People beat me up all the time.
Why?
I never got one licking. I think I did that. And his face
You
was
don't,
here.
you don't
and
know
I missed
any
it like that. See, that's what I'm saying.
stuff?
That's the New York shit.
No, I'm saying.
That's the fucking shit I'm talking about.
What?
What, you're saying that I know kung fu?
No.
You think karate? Is that
I
what you're
don't know,
saying? You
maybe
fucking
you-
piece of shit.
you don't
Would
know-
you talk to that with Ronnie Chang? Would you go to Ronnie Chang or Marco
Ronnie?
Cho and go, do you guys know Taekwondo?
Ronnie Chang,
Yeah.
first of all, does know Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Okay?
Let me tell you this about, I know this for a fact. I fuck harder than him.
I bet you do.
Fucking harder than Ronnie Chiang? That's a point for Bobby Lee. 8-7, Bobby.
That's not a fact.
But I'm saying what you did that day was kind of fucked up.
I never did that.
You did. And here's what happened too. Remember this.
But
Did you get
Did I
paid?
say it as a
Let
joke?
me ask you a question.
Did I do it as a joke, you think?
I don't know, but here's the thing. I'm not from, like, if you joked about ripping my throat out in anger and your little, I was like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
I was like, whatever. We moved on from it. We went and shot other scenes, right?
Yeah.
But
That stuck with you.
it was kind of like, oh, Bob, what the fuck, dude? I didn't know you were angry. I didn't see you as angry.
Right.
That's going to be another point to Bobby Lee. Kelly seems to have taken something personal, which was clearly a joke. And that should be negative points, but I didn't make up the rules to this game, so we'll just award Bobby with another point. It seems to me that this whole thing is just a misunderstanding between two very different archetypes of comics. One, a West Coast joker who takes his anger and makes balloon animals out of it. The other, a New York-style badass with big feelings. 9-7, Bobby, so far.
It was kind of like, oh, Bob, what the fuck, dude? I didn't know you were angry. I didn't see you as angry.
Right.
And you were kind of angry. So, whatever, I blew it up. So, anyways, did you get your last payment? Remember they held the payment back?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you?
Okay.
No. Hang on one second, sir. Sir,
we're gonna get something uncomfortable.
Okay.
There's something. We're gonna talk about something uncomfortable.
Okay, great.
Do you guys edit this out or no?
We can beep it out.
You never edit. Is this live?
We allow them the option to read the mouths, to read the lips. If there's somebody who can read lips, they deserve to know the truth.
Is this going out live right now?
That's a point to Robert Kelly for being cool about his bleeping policy. Lip readers should be able to deliver the truth because we, the public, deserve the truth. 9 to 8, still Bobby's lead.
Right now.
Yes.
It is?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
Then I'm going to hold my tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
With?
I think this is going to go into an area
Yeah.
that I might be in trouble.
With the company?
Yeah.
Because they never...
Did they pay you?
No.
I didn't get paid either.
Yeah, do you know why?
Go ahead.
Because of you.
And that's why I don't want to talk about it.
So let's go in the order of,
Yeah.
I'm going to rip your throat out.
Yeah.
You're not getting your last payment because of him.
But what did I do? But that's the thing I don't want to talk about.
Okay, we won't talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
But the fact
Because
is... So I go like this. Here's my evolution of you. I'm going to rip your fucking throat out. You're not getting thousands of dollars because of you, whatever the fuck that is. And then the next time I see you in Montreal, hey, you little rattlesnake whipping out while I'm in the middle of a deep conversation.
I see it.
You understand?
I see your point of view.
Okay? Yeah. And then you walk away with an attitude because I should understand your rattlesnake.
Okay.
I didn't know your anxiety. Instead of taking pills, you take your dick out and shake it. Guys, you're scared of.
Okay.
I didn't know that. So thousands of dollars.
I dig it.
Threatening my life via my neck with extra skills, and then I gotta see your penis.
Yikes, folks. That's a solid point for Kelly for the non-payment due to something Bobby Lee is unwilling to expose, as well as another point for Kelly, getting Bobby to agree that he understands why Kelly didn't like him. This is a 10-9 lead for Kelly, and I'm locked in here. What a roller coaster so far.
Skills, and then I gotta see your penis next time.
How long ago was that, the commercial? 15 years ago?
No, not 15.
How about, like 10?
Maybe 8.
Maybe 10.
Maybe 8.
Okay. Long time ago.
Lot of money.
How much was it?
15,000. We didn't get paid.
Come on.
15,000.
You can make that on a weekend.
Okay.
You can make that on a weekend.
It's still 15,000.
Still, you can make it on a weekend.
That's a Rolex.
That's true.
That's a lot.
Why don't we do this?
Okay.
Let it go.
Or we could give me 15,000.
No, I'm not giving you 15.
I thought you should give me.
Because I'll tell you, because the reason why they didn't pay, right, is I didn't do whatever they thought that I did.
So how can't we fight that? Why can't we get that money?
Because it's 10 years ago. Who gives a fuck? I let it go.
Okay, well, I let it go too. God. I mean, but do you
Are
understand?
we good though?
Dude, let me...
Before we get into whether or not they're good, I'm going to obligatorily ask you to please subscribe and join our little Chris D'Elia-esque cult. The only difference is I won't groom you or ask you for sexual favors in any green rooms. So I guess it's really not a Chris D'Elia-esque cult, just a regular one. Please subscribe. Anyway, back to the game. 10-9 with Kelly in the lead.
Are we good though?
Dude, let me...
Are we good now?
Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
There's people that I watch on social media that make me laugh.
Yeah.
And you're one of them.
Oh, really? Thank
Even
you.
during... Don't be sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic.
You
You knew
listen-
I was funny 20 years ago.
No, I didn't. You weren't.
Oh, when we did Opie and Anthony all those times, you don't think I was funny?
You were funny, but you're funny. Your podcast with the great Santino, that's what I like to call him.
He's not.
He's the greatest.
He's not the greatest.
One of the funny.
An indisputable point to Bobby Lee for saying that Andrew Santino isn't the greatest. And fans of Santino, you can't get mad because it's not me, it's on the judges. Sorry about it.
Funniest people.
He's a
like
piece of human garbage, but I love him.
that.
And you got to love people like that. Jesus loved the lepers.
He was one.
He's a great guy.
He's the best. Like the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even. It's weird. I desire his friendship.
You want to suck his dick?
No.
Yeah, you do.
I'd hold his hand and I'd take a walk with him.
You wouldn't suck the tip?
No. I would never go near a redhead's penis. Ugh.
Really?
I'd rather go near your.
Out of all the redheads, would he be the first one you would do?
Out of
we got Bill Burr,
Can't
Louis
do-
C.K., Andrew Santino. Which one would you suck?
You Santino, yeah. It
Exactly.
would be Santino.
My point.
100%.
Thank
What about you?
What?
Who would
I'm not
you-
gay.
Wait a minute.
I'm not gay at all.
You tricked me into being gay, dude.
I know.
That's fucking sad.
You could have said that.
Whatever, dude.
You could have said I'm not gay.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
So I'm not gay, so I'm not gonna play that game. Yeah.
So, despite it maybe costing me thousands of dollars in demonetization, which is clearly a big deal for me and my little channel, I had to leave that in. Because it's a point for Bobby Lee. We got a 10-10 game, and we're headed into the 5th quarter. So it's do or die time for our boys.
And I told Ari that. He called me up. Are you mad at Bobby? He thinks you're. I'm like, no, fucking absolutely not.
Listen. Let's just let it go.
Are we
I don't have any ill. Now that I have all the information.
What ill will should you have towards me, though? Because what you're saying is that you walked up to me at Montreal.
I was scared in Montreal, and I didn't have any of that backstory.
Oh,
See, what are your? I don't see that. I don't like that.
you were scared in Montreal?
Yeah, because you have to fucking understand.
Oh my God, it's so scary.
Not the town.
They put you up in a fancy hotel.
Not the
gave
town.
You a lot of money. And
Not
you
the
were
town.
scared.
Not the town.
And they flew you first class. And
It's
you
the
were
festival.
scared, and you were scared of.
See, this is why.
That's a foul. Foul on Kelly for condescension. Judges, can we please get a point deducted? Ugh, the judges say no. But that's still dirty pool, Kelly. Not only condescending, but repeating the same joke twice in one podcast. Still a tie, but a tie with prejudice.
And they flew you first class. And
It's
you
the
were
festival.
scared, and you were scared of.
See, this is why I wanted to punch you during the commercial. It's this attitude.
So
right
you
here.
admit it.
Yeah.
You admit
It's
it.
this fucking attitude
you
right here.
fucking
dude.
admitted it.
Fuck you for that.
You admitted it.
Right.
You admitted it.
You're a diabolical fuckface.
You admitted it. You just admitted that you wanted to punch me and rip my throat out. You did.
But I wouldn't
Say sorry.
The only one I could
Say
beat.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Say sorry for that, and say sorry for pulling your
But the
rattlesnake.
dwarf that you have working here, I could beat him up.
I don't know.
I
if
would
you
destroy
could.
your dwarf.
I do not know. if
Where's
you
the
would.
dwarf at?
Come here, dwarf. Come out here.
The little dwarf here?
Come over here. Yeah, you can come out here for a second.
It's like Brad Williams and Andy Samberg had a baby.
I mean, he's disturbing.
Yeah.
Every time I come in here,
Look at this guy.
come over in the middle here.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, I wonder what he is.
Look at him. What are you?
A Jew?
No.
No, you're not a Jew. You're a hobbit.
No, he's not even a hobbit. He's whatever Smeagol was.
Oh, he has the ring, but he just gave it back. Like he halfway went to Smeagol.
Yeah, he's one of the Smeagols or whatever.
Okay, so points awarded to both sides here for a sick-ass Lord of the Rings reference. We got 11-11. They go on with some jokes involving the Hobbit man, but we'll glaze over that because it's all just funny, and Josh the Hobbit does a good job of keeping Bobby's hands off of him. Go watch the whole video if you're curious. Let's get back into the meat of the issue, shall we?
See? There you go.
All right, get the fuck out of here then.
All right, goodbye. Go that way.
I'll do it after the show though.
Oh my God, Bobby.
Sorry, dude. I'm not gay, dude. All right.
This is why we didn't get the 15,000.
I want to get to the bottom of what happened.
I would love it because I'd love my money.
Yeah.
So
I want to get to the bottom of it.
I forgive you though, and I forgive you for all the things you did.
Right, because it's like, listen, man.
Yeah.
I didn't have the backstory, and now that I have all of it, I think I'm in the wrong.
Right.
Right.
Good.
Because I also made assumptions at Montreal.
You did.
Right. I didn't know about the fight you had or whatever you had with
Sure.
with the magical black guy.
Well, I actually had a thing with the production with treating me like shit.
Right.
So the stuff you were afraid of happening was happening to me.
But I'm going to tell you this, and this is a fact.
Okay.
If you ever do that to me again,
I'm sorry. What? Do what?
diss me in any social situation, you and I are going to have a fucking problem.
Okay. Can I? That's great.
We're going to have a
stop-
fucking problem.
Don't make
bro.
the KKK sign.
I like it.
I don't. I mean, this is not.
No, this is okie dokie.
No, this is okie dokie. Why is the
Yeah.
accent back?
What
you nervous?
Asians do okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
That's a okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
Okie dokie. No points awarded, but we're getting to the root of the issue, which is good because my tech can't handle making videos this long. Let's see how our boys conclude this match with a current score of 11-11. Bobby did apologize But I want to award points to both Kelly for getting an apology as well as Bobby for giving an apology. So it's a wash. Still 11-11.
And KKK.
Dude, the last time I went to LA, I was supposed to do your podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was all set up.
What happened?
I actually went over to Burbank early and was smoking a cigar, so I'd be over there already
Yeah.
at 6 o'clock because
So
traffic.
Funny, so funny because that's not where I do my podcast. In Burbank.
Yes, it is.
With bad friends?
Whatever podcast I was supposed to do, your producer gave me an address that was in Burbank.
Okay.
What?
He gave you the wrong address.
Okay, that's fine. I was in Burbank at 6. Okay?
Yeah.
At 6. I beat traffic. I got over there.
Oh, yeah.
I got over there. I'm sitting there, smoking a cigar, waiting to do your podcast. It was in a half hour. And I got a text from you or from your producer. Not you, my friend. You know, my friend.
Who?
Your producer texts me, yeah, Bobby can't do it. He wants to do it at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
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 What's up?
I mean, what do you mean? What's that?
You do it then.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
That's fucking bullshit, Bob.
Listen to me, man. Okay.
First of all, this you're doing that thing? Yeah.
You're right. Okay,
You're getting
okay, okay.
Okay, okay.
I'll go back to okay, okay.
Okay,
All right. So I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Listen, I
How
don't
about
know.
this?
I don't know if you did it. I don't know if you did it.
Do what?
I don't know if you did it. I think you did it. I barely can't tell. I don't know if you just rolled your eyes at me. I think you did.
No, you can't tell with Asians. You can't tell when Asians roll their. Well, this is me rolling my eyes. You can't tell.
Reluctantly, I've got to give a point to Kelly here. That does indeed sound like something Bobby Lee would do. That's a 12-11 1-point lead to Team Kelly. For the record, Kelly couldn't do the podcast because that time slot was already designated to Tim Dillon, who I've never studied, but I know of because of Red Bar Radio. Anyway, Bobby agrees that it's fair that Kelly couldn't do this time change of his. Tim's big. I mean, like his podcast is. Anyway.
I couldn't do it.
Why? You had a spot?
I had another podcast I was doing.
Which one?
I forget. It was a Tim.
Which one?
It was either Tim. I think it might have been Tim Dillon.
Oh, that's a big one.
You're right.
If it was anyone below that, I would have been mad. But
I had to schedule this stuff, so I scheduled you. Like I gave you the whole front of the day. Anyways, I came all the way from Connecticut last night. I drove home right after the gig, got in the car, came home, so I would be here today for this because I didn't want to miss this. How's that?
Okay.
All right, cool.
We're good then.
We're good, man.
Yeah, we're totally good.
Want to do something?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Do you want a hug,
Can I pull my rattle out?
Bobby? If
I feel like I have to pull my rattle out.
Listen. If we're live.
No, I don't want. I don't want to. Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't. There's no. If you pull your rattle out, I actually brought you a gift.
What is it?
That's for you. So you could pull your rattle out and cover it with that, and then give me some promotion. That's a hat for you. That's my podcast hat.
Cool. Thank you.
I mean, you don't look like you're happy about it.
No, I was just trying to figure out what it is.
It's a hat with my podcast on it.
I like it.
I know you like hats.
Thank you so much.
Do you want my other hat instead?
What?
This is my podcast hat too, but this is my personal.
I'd rather do that. What? Do you have one that's a hood that you didn't wear?
Why, you scavats me?
I'll take it.
Okay.
This is cool. I like I
Yeah.
don't wear hats like this.
Okay. So you don't
I'll
want
take this
that.
one.
You don't want that one.
I hate it.
You hate it
I don't.
because you
I
just
like it more
said
truckery. I don't like it like that.
that's truckery.
Let me see.
I mean, that's truckery. Just squinch the top. I mean, that looks good, man.
Okay.
That looks good. Does it look good? Yeah. Guys? I mean, don't
Yeah, it
just
looks
say
great.
yes. I mean, dude, yeah, squinch the top a little. Let me help you. Come here. Yeah, you got it? Let me help you. Just come here for a second.
good, man.
Just come here. Just stay still. Relax. Easy. All right, that looks good. You just wanted to kiss me, Bob.
I'd kiss you.
And just like that, the beef is squished. Squashed? The beef is squenched. We end with a game of 12-11, making Robert Kelly the technical victor, but I feel like we all won on this one. Don't you? Please remember to sub, comment, like, and if you're that guy, dislike. I had a great time, and so did our contestants. If you want to see more of this tone in the future, tell me so in the comments. But I'm Critical Eeks, you are you, and we had a good time. P.S. I'm still looking for outros, so also comment those if you have any advice. But for now, as Comedy Enforcement would say, see ya.